I'm Robby and I'm going to teach you how to manual longer. Okay. First thing I like to tell people is to keep an active foot. A lot of people will manual and they'll keep this foot, like the front foot, flat on the board, and that doesn't work. You can't have your foot glued to the board. You got to keep it on that side there, a little angle, so you have space between. And you want to keep your foot active. I'm going to demonstrate with my left foot rather than my right foot because my left ankle's all messed up. But keep an active foot. That way you can kind of lean, tilt it, so I can like go here. If I'm up, I can lean it forward. I can get my knee in. My knee leads my ankle. You know what I mean? So like my knee will be my main focus for the bigger adjustments, and then for the really small adjustments, like if I'm just trying like a stationary manual, I can't do it with that ankle. That hurts. I'm going to do a switch. Switch stationary manual. If I'm just doing a switch mani, I'm gonna mainly do just the foot. See how my foot's kind of tweaking there? And those are just little micro adjustments to keep it balanced. So that will just shift my weight slightly. So that just gets my weight, instead of my body weight being more here, it just shifts it back just a hair. Not much at all, but because you're already basically balanced over that center. You want to keep balance over here, over that wheel. But if I'm leaning too far forward, my weight suddenly isn't directly over the wheel, it's up here. So if I can tilt my foot and get that weight to be a wider base, that's gonna get me out a little bit more. So I usually do nose manuals because I think they're more fun. So I try to look at my front wheel. If I'm on a manual, a regular manual, I guess it doesn't matter where I look. And for the most part, it doesn't on a nose manual either. But your arms are out, doing little adjustments. Your hips are for the big, giant adjustments. Your knees are for the smaller adjustments. And these are for the smallest adjustments. So you have to use everything, and you have to kind of think of when to use it. So my hips are moving a little bit because I'm stationary, but if I'm actually moving on the board, if I'm rolling, they won't be moving this much, but it's just because I have to tweak so much here to stay stationary. But the arms are flailing. See my arms going up and down, up and down, up and down. The cross foot. How's that? Is that stylish?
So what about like crouching? Do you find it's better to stay low, or do you think stay high? Stay high?
Stay high, because the lower you get, think about, okay, if you're down here, how hard is it to move your knees? If I'm up here, I can move a lot more than if I'm down here. It's harder for me to move, at least maybe just me, because my knees aren't as, got some weak knees. Think about balancing something. If you're gonna balance something like a skateboard, it's easier because it's taller. If I was to try to balance something short, like my gimbal box here, there's not as much room for adjustment. It's a lot harder to do because it's shorter, because you want to be able to see that adjustment and make that adjustment up top. So if I'm up here and my thing is this tall and it moves that much, it's only off by 1 degree, but it's moved, you know, a full inch or whatever. But down here, it's only moved a fraction of that. So the higher you are, the easier it is to make smaller adjustments. And that's what it is. The manuals aren't about big adjustments. They're about the small adjustments to keep it right back at center. Because if I'm here directly centered, that's the ideal spot. I don't want to make a big adjustment. If I come off a little bit, I recognize it quickly and I make a small adjustment to get it back. I don't wait till I'm way here and then have to make a giant adjustment and overcorrect and then have to constantly fight it. I try to make a bunch of small adjustments. So I'm looking for rocks just on my runway because I'm gonna have too much speed to avoid them right off the bat. But once I get going, I can see them ahead and I can make adjustments and turn on my toes, turn on my heels. All right, you ready?
Ready.
tried to shove out, but I missed it. So that's nose manuals. Or manuals for that matter, but I do nose manuals because, I don't know, my ankle